Jai Gurudev. We were talking about the Srimad Bhagavata. So far what we learned was King Parikshit is about to leave his body in a week's time due to a curse, and he would be bitten by the snake by name Takshaka. So he prepares himself for death, and in the meantime Shukadeva comes and he starts talking to Parikshit. He starts giving him the story of Bhagavan, story of Lord Krishna. So Shukadeva tells Parikshit that there was a king by name Khatvanga. He was a very righteous king. He looked after his subjects, he looked after his kingdom very wisely. And he always helped God in the battle between demons and gods. He always helped God. So finally, what happened when it was his time to leave? There was just few days for the king Khatvanga to leave. He set aside all his worries and only concentrated on God. He started meditating, chanting the name of God. So Shukadeva said, similarly, you can do the same thing. You chant the holy mantra Om and start meditating on the lotus feet of God. That's what Shukadeva tells Parikshit. And then he goes on to tell Parikshit the story of Kauravas and Pandavas. So we all know there is a blind king of Kaurava by name Dhritarashtra. And he listened to his king, he listened to his son, and he started abusing the Pandavas. He started troubling the Pandavas, and he also sent the Pandavas to exile. So a lot of injustice happened to Pandavas from the Kauravas, but this king was blind. He was encouraging his arrogant son, Duryodhana. So this king Dhritarashtra had a brother by name Vidura. Vidura was a very righteous person. He tried to explain to Dhritarashtra and told him to discourage his son in all these activities. But Duryodhana, along with his friend Shakuni, they became very angry and they drove Vidura away from the kingdom. So Vidura was very upset and he left Hastinapura, the kingdom. He left Hastinapura, and one day when he was traveling, he chanced upon meeting Uddhava. Uddhava was a very great devotee of Sri Krishna. So Vidura was very happy to meet Uddhava. So Vidura started asking, how is Krishna, how is he doing now? But Uddhava told that unfortunately Krishna has left his body, and he told many tales of Krishna, how he destroyed Kamsa, and many tales of Krishna. And Uddhava himself was very upset after having lost his very close friend Krishna. So he decided to go to Badrikashrama to spend his last few days. Vidura was a little worried, what about me? So Uddhava said, don't worry, God Krishna has asked you to meet Rishi Maitreya to take further instruction. So Vidura was very happy that God has remembered him. Among all his devotees, God has remembered him and gave him direction when he left his body. So Rishi Maitreya, Vidura meets Rishi Maitreya. So Rishi Maitreya was very happy to receive Vidura, and he starts telling him the tales of the Bhagavan, about his avatar. So these stories about how the Bhagavan, the Lord Vishnu, took avtara and he killed all the demons. These stories, we will talk about these stories in the next episode. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.